Okay. Hey,
Hey,
you're back.
I'm back. I'm finally sleeping right. I'm like not jet lagged anymore.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
It takes like at least, I think they say something like an hour for every, or a day for every hour ahead or something.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah.
I'm ahead of the game then.
Overachiever.
Yeah, well.
And I bet Boo's happy to see you.
Oh my gosh.
Did you get a good welcome?
I did. He just came running over. He was like, I can't believe it. Here, look at this toy. Here, look at this toy. Here, this is one you haven't seen for a while.
Oh.
He was so sweet.
Okay, so
Yeah.
your trip to Finland,
Yes.
where there was incredible weather.
Yes, incredible weather, super cool, some rain, but not so bad. I spent the first week in the woods with like a survival, learning how to make fire and carve wood and stuff. It was fun.
Is that like Girl Scouts but for adults?
I think it's even more intense than that,
Oh,
but
wow, okay.
yeah. But it was good, and I really enjoyed it, and it was a great program, so Karu survival. Yeah. And then I got to go to Tampere, which is, so I was on the far east side of Finland. I was like, I don't know, 10 minutes from Russia. It was really close.
That's crazy.
And at one point, the train that goes from Helsinki to there is like, you can see across the border. So,
Wow.
yeah, it was very interesting. But no one seemed to be caring, so I went from the far east of Finland to sort of the center. So if this is like the body of Finland, I was over here, and then I like came to here. And to Tampere, which is where, I should say it right, Laine or Lane magazine is from.
So say it again so I can say it.
Laine.
Laine. Okay, Laine.
And I was really hoping to meet up with somebody from there, and we had communicated a couple of times, but something came up and we didn't get to actually see each other. But I got to see the city, which was beautiful. It has a river running through it, and there were 2 yarn shops there, which you actually posted.
Uh-huh.
Both of them or just one of them?
I posted 2. I think one was from somewhere else.
Anyway, so I went to the 2 shops. One of them, gosh, I'm sorry, I don't remember the names right now. They were both lovely. One was more in the center of town and one was a little bit out. And they carried not only Finnish yarn, but a lot of Scandinavian yarn from Norway and Denmark and Sweden and the Netherlands, and Iceland. I mean, all of those sort of, in England. And I just saw some really beautiful things. I mean, a lot of the things that we've been doing here, like Fair Isle,
Yeah.
and lots of really cute kids. There's not a lot of multi-yarn. Almost all the yarn is solid color.
Really?
Yes, there was not a lot of multis. I mean, I know that we really like the multis, but they prefer mixing in the colors the way they want them.
Do you think that's like partly because they're doing a lot more garments?
Yes, there were mostly garments.
Yeah.
There weren't really a lot of shawls. I mean, obviously we like the shawls because
We can wear them even here in the summer, you know?
But that wasn't the highlight of, even when I did see shawls, they were the same thing. They were, and they were lovely. I mean, there's a little bit more of a simple line to that.
Yeah.
And I think probably because it is colder there, certainly in Finland, it's really cold, that the color work also gives an extra layer.
Yeah. Yeah, it thickens it up.
Although I didn't see I saw very little worsted weight yarn.
What was it mainly?
It was mostly DK.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah, so I was surprised because I thought, well, they probably use a lot of worsted, but I didn't see a lot of worsted.
Huh.
And I think it might be because of the color work.
Yeah, that makes sense. I just noticed that you're wearing a t-shirt that's like I assume a Finnish t-shirt.
It is. It's from the next city that I went to, which is called
that was good timing.
Jyväskylä.
Jyväskylä.
Okay. It's what do they call it? It's the city of learning in Finland. They have like 4 or 5 universities there. but it's still kind of small, really walkable. They have 2 harbors from lakes that are right there.
Yeah.
And that I went to a yarn shop there called Tititu, which means like tweet tweet in
Oh,
in
no
Finnish.
way. So
Yeah.
like the equivalent. It's like our sister.
It's like our sister store because their little bird. I don't think I have one of their little birds, but they have a little bird as their symbol. And I took a picture, which maybe you can post, of the
Okay.
inner. When you walk into the store, on one wall they have all sorts of nests and bird things, and the nests have little yarns in them and stuff. It's really cute.
Oh, do we need to replicate that? Like, that sounds fabulous.
I don't know. You can take a look and see. But and that's where tuku wool is from, which
Yeah.
is
that-
a very Finnish. You'll
Yeah.
see it a lot in the Line magazine and
Yeah.
Lane magazine, and it turns out that tuku, because I asked the person, I knew a Finnish person
Yeah.
who was there. I said, "What does tuku mean?" She goes, "I don't think it means anything." And then she looked it up and she said, "Oh, it's the sound you make to call the sheep. Tuku, tuku." So they're really into that
Oh.
sound thing. I thought it was so cool.
So, and I know you said to me yesterday that a lot of the yarn, it was wool. It's like Finnish, because there is a breed of Finnish, like a Finnish breed.
Yes.
But it was wool. It's rustic. It's got some growth, so it can do the color work.
Yes.
They're wearing these things as outer garments. So this isn't the same, for the most part, not the sort of same soft yarn we're used to.
No, although I did see things that were mixed with baby alpaca and
Yeah.
silk and even some merino. Your bouquet, come on down. And whatnot. So it was, it's not like they didn't have soft yarn, and they
Yeah.
did have some superwash from like Sandus Garn or
Yeah.
some of the bigger named.
Yeah.
But the local wools in most of the Scandinavian area is more of a rustic Shetland kind of wool,
Yeah,
to varying degrees of softness depending on the sheep, really.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Cool stuff.
yes.
Beautiful place.
Beautiful.
When are you going? Are you going to go back in winter?
I'd like to. I didn't get to go to the Arctic Circle, and I really wanted to go. And I realized I should go in the winter.
Just to get the full experience.
Well, they have like mosquitoes the size of Boo there right now because
The
that's.
size of you, Boo? Oh my goodness.
I was gonna jump up on the chair.
Okay, I'll go right here.
Anyway, so I decided to wait, but then I went to the far west of Finland,
Yeah.
and I met the knitting bar, and I have pictures of her studio and stuff.
Oh, how cool.
And I brought back some little things that we might incorporate into the store, like a personal scale that you can carry with you so you can weigh your
Oh,
yarn.
you want to see how far you are along in?
Uh-huh. Yep.
That's clever.
And she was so nice, everyone. Amazing. Jojo or Yo-Yo, depending on who you are and how you pronounce it. But she gave me so much time. She showed me all around the city. She drove me around so I could see the lakes.
Oh my
and
goodness. She like hosted you in
She
her city.
hosted. It was so great.
Oh,
So
how sweet.
Her dad owns a boat, and so they took me out in the boat, and then we went to his summer home, and he smoked salmon for me, and it was.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was amazing. And I met her mom too the next night. We went and had pizza. It was great. So,
oh my goodness, what a great experience.
Yeah.
And what a lovely thing to do.
Yes, and she might have a lead on maybe how we can go to Finland as a group.
Ooh.
So we'll be
That would
checking
be awesome.
into that. Yeah.
Like a knitting excursion to Finland.
Yeah. There's a couple of people who do put together like
Yeah.
packages for that. So
Can you imagine doing that again in the summer? Oh yes. In the
yes.
summer, obviously.
In the summer, because I know that everyone would want to go in the summer here.
Yeah. Yeah. That
Although
makes a lot
they
of
tend
sense.
to do them in April and September. But
That sounds, you might not get as many mosquitoes then.
no, in fact, as I was there, I went in late May, and like the second week in June, first week in June, near the end of it, is when all the mosquitoes came out. And they were like, there were a lot of them, but they weren't biting me. They said that the first ones that come out are males and they don't bite.
Oh.
And so it was just like you just kind of had like did this and like a whole swath of them like swatted away.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. But it was great. And I, funnily enough, I did not spend that much time in Helsinki.
Yeah?
And it just turned out that way.
Yeah.
But it's a really nice town. I mean, I walked through it when I first got there.
Yeah.
And it's got, I mean, every town has amazing public transportation, amazing walking streets where you only can walk. The thing that was hardest for me to get used to was they have a lot of what we would maybe call shopping centers. They would take like a whole block, big building, and they would put tons of stores in it. But that's because of the weather.
Yeah, so you're inside.
So you're inside. And there were actually, in some places, there are tunnels and ways to get from
Like
place to
you be
place.
in Minnesota where they have those like,
Yes,
yeah.
or even Quebec.
Yeah.
In Montreal, they've got those there too. So it was amazing. I mean, I would go back in a heartbeat. I would go back in a heartbeat.
so you're plotting your next trip already.
Kind of am.
That's awesome. All right. Well, thank you for sharing. I think we have some things that we're going to share with the group anyway, some things that you worked on and some ideas based on that. So we'll look to do that in the weeks that follow, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We'll put up little special posts.
Little special posts. And
Postcards.
yeah,
from
postcards.
Finland.
I would love to hear from other people going on trips elsewhere too. Like what they're doing, what they're knitting or crocheting while they're there, what they're seeing. That would be lovely.
It would.
Yeah. So just share those with us. You can send that to us at birdhouseyarns at gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
Tag us on Instagram. All those things would be great.
Yeah, because we're all getting to kind of go about a bit
Like,
now.
yeah.
It's like freedom. Well, you just came back, so.
Yeah, I just
And
came
you
back.
talked about it a lot, so it's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, it was
beautiful.
good. It was good, but no yarn expeditions like you.
Ah.
I need to go back on a yarn expedition to somewhere else maybe. Okay, well,
All right.
that's it.
Thanks, Rachel.
Take
Thanks,
care.
everybody. Bye.
Bye.